Hey guys, Stickman here today with a new video for you, and what we got today is Paul's 2-pill rebuild. And basically what Paul did is Paul sent us a small 2-pill that came in your standard 1 or 2 pill case that wasn't fan cooled or nothing. He asked us to put this in a fan cooled case, which we did. I got to discussing it with him on the phone. I said, look, we can't add a fan to the little teeny 2-pill case that he had. Plus it had 2879s in it. It didn't have enough heat sink to support the 2879s and so forth. Then he wanted it comp tuned. He wanted it, competitioned. So we made him a comp 2-pill. Did the B plus circuit on it for him, along with the cap and a few other things that he requested, which were to leave the tuners in it, the variable, that kind of stuff. Now, on a competition amp, we don't do variables. Okay, they hold your watts back. That's one problem. The next thing is I don't like to leave tuners in there because we set these amplifiers to 50 ohm loads. And guys get in there tuning these things to their antennas, thinking they're getting more power out of it when they're just tuning harmonics and things of that nature. Bad, sporadic emissions and IMD, all kinds of stuff. So that's one of the reasons why we don't leave them in there, because guys can get in there, adjust them, and you could also adjust them wrong and blow the amp up. Now remember, a competition amp, I know everybody sees them on my website and they think all big numbers, I gotta have one, but let's explain something here. A competition amp is made to be volted. That's a number one. So it's not made to be ran on your standard 14.5 volts. So when somebody calls me on the phone and says, oh, I gotta have that competition amp, they're not understanding that at 14.5 volts, it's not going to produce the kind of watts that paper says. The amp is designed to be hit at around 20 volts. That's what they're designed to do. The other thing is they're designed to be driven, meaning that you use a bigger driver. Like say, for instance, if I had this in a key down, of course I wouldn't have the variable in it, but I would drive this actually with a 2292 pill. That's what I would do for a key down, okay? And I'd volt it at 20 volts. Okay, this scenario, it's not going to happen. So don't expect it to blow up the world with a bunch of watts. You would definitely have to drive this in order to see them kind of numbers and volt it. So with that being said, we're going to start off on stock voltage, which is about 14.5 volts. We're looking at the 1000 watt bird slug, okay, in that meter. And then of course the peak, which I've got my 2500 watt slug in there. And we all know my peak meter's tight. Stock 29 like always in all my videos. Oh yeah. So 150, 250. Now what I'm going to do is my power supply will adjust up to 17 volts. So we're going to crank it up to 17, and that's the max it'll go to. So oh yeah. So about a good 190. Oh yeah. And 350. So as you see, the more you increase the volts, the better it is on the amplifier, because it's designed for those kind of volts. So let me turn this power supply back down. And with that being said, guys, I know sometimes it's like going to the buffet where, you think you're going to get a whole big plate of food and you find out you can't eat it all. Don't let your eyes be bigger than your stomach sometimes, fellas. A standard box will run just as efficient as this and won't require as much voltage or amperage to get up and go. But there you go, Paul. We enjoyed doing it for you, man. No doubt. You got your competition 2-pill. Enjoy it. Have fun with it. Old Stickman at the No Name MCB shop. If this is something that you have that you'd like to have done, give me a shout. I'll help you out. We'll see you. Bye-bye.